Good evening. It's time for All You Can Eat Improv with ComedyFLOPs. I'm your host, Creme Fraiche. Thanks for joining us. If you've never been to one of our shows before, shame on you. No, we're glad you're here. We do this once a month, virtually for the moment, until we can be in person with you again. And each show that we do is to support a local charitable organization in the Tompkins County community. And this month, we're very, very pleased to support the Youth Farm Project. If you look at our Facebook event, we have what their mission is, but they do amazing work with young people and working the earth and really cool stuff that you don't see just everywhere. So do check them out. There is a donation link that you'll see at some point during the show. We'll post that for you. If you can contribute a little bit, it's appreciated. In our 10-year history, the Flops through our shows have raised over $12,000 for somewhere in the neighborhood of, I think, 43 community-based organizations. We're super proud of that, and we want to keep building that for organizations that are doing good in our community. How this show works is we know the games we're going to play, and that's it. And at various points, I'll ask you, our audience, to give us suggestions that you can pop in the chat. And when we see your suggestions, we'll try and incorporate them into the game. So you definitely have a role in helping to create the funny tonight. I don't know what it will look like, but it always is weird. And so we'll find out in a moment. So without further ado, let's bring the Flops on the screen. Let's see, who shall we start with today? Let's start with Dr. Brainpee, the man you would least want to have do surgery on you, your pet, fictional characters.
I do whatever, discount rates.
DSP.
His rates are very good. That's true. That's true. Thank you for mentioning that, Dr. Brainpee. I appreciate that. The man that has won all Wimbledon champions, both past and future, and all genders. Let's welcome to the screen, Joe Lobb.
Woo, Joe Lobb.
You may have noticed, if you looked out in the sky recently, as it's starting to get dark, even though we are in daylight savings, that object is full, but it is not an interstellar body. It is, in fact, the Moonman.
Moon.
He's looking particularly dapper tonight.
I try.
Thank you, Boo. We thought he had been found, but he's still somewhere out there, buried deep in the heart of the Sahara Desert. Please welcome Camel Treasure. He's looking mysterious tonight. And finally, the man who keeps this whole technological mess going so that we can bring this to you tonight. Let's hear it for Rigamarole. Okay, so to get our show started, we're going to just do kind of what we call a warm-up game. It's going to be called Categories. And I want to give you a minute to pop in the chat things that you would like to hear us try and name as many of as we can. Give you an example, breakfast cereals, right? How the game works is we have an order, we go in order, we name something in that category. If one of us repeats, if one of us flubs, if one of us just goes blank, the kind-hearted folks we are, we gently escort our colleague out of the game by saying, die. That's right. That's a very important element of this game. Now, we realize we don't have the impact of you, our audience, yelling die, but we want you to do it anyway. We want you to do it in such a way that anybody else who might be in your house is like, what the hell is going on in my house? We want your neighbors to ring up and find out if you're okay. All right. So let's see if we have any suggestions in the box. If not, I have a couple for the team. So let's see what we might have. Well, okay. I do not see any yet, but the night is still young. All right, that's okay, Flops. I'm gonna get us started, and you'll love this. First one goes to Cam. Famous philosophers.
Socrates.
Plato.
Aristotle.
Schlegel.
Kierkegaard.
Jean-Paul Sartre.
Foucault.
John Locke.
The Thinker.
I'm going to accept that. Immanuel Kant.
I thought we weren't going to accept the thinker, so... Oh,
John, what did you say?
Said Immanuel Kant.
Thank you. I thought you said Nathaniel. Never mind.
No.
I thought we were
We
going to
don't
accept
count
the
his
thinker, and I stopped thinking, so bye.
Oh. It's okay. I'm sitting here running through the Monty Python philosophers. I'm really
Immanuel Kant was a real. Oh wait, don't sing more lines, and
Nope.
we'll owe them money.
Yeah, that's right.
Eric Idle has enough money. Okay, so very good. Let's see. We have a this is evil, and this will have me out immediately. But I'm going to go with it. Leathertown Entertainment gives us Super Mario characters to Dr. Brainpee, DSB, Super Mario.
We're gonna go with Mario.
Luigi.
Yeah, I'm screwed.
Isn't the princess named Rose? No. Well, I guess I'll just die then.
Die!
Die.
Creme Fraiche saved by Joe Lobb.
Saved by Joe Lobbs, having the exact same amount of knowledge on this topic I have. Yeah. All right. We have a suggestion from David. Thank you, David. Moonman gum flavors. I'll go more expensive. I'll say it can even be brands if you want.
Flavors.
Yeah.
Grape.
Sour Adams apple.
Double mint.
Juicy fruit.
Peppermint.
Bubble gum.
Spearmint.
Hubba Bubba.
Beech nut.
Black licorice.
Cinnamon.
Horrible. It's true.
Watermelon.
Ooh, that's true.
And I think I'm good there.
I'm all right. I don't want to
All
know.
right.
I don't want to delve any deeper into the realm of gun flavors. I'm out.
I just can't do it. I can't do it. I
Can't
won't
it
do it.
anymore.
All right, let's see. What else do we have? I'm all right. How about breeds of dogs? Breeds of dogs. And that is to, let me see, that is to, oh, it's to me. Poodle.
Labrador.
Saint Bernard.
Labradoodle.
Cocker Spaniel.
Cockapoo.
Corgi.
Irish Setter.
Swiss Mountain Dog.
Mastiff.
The elusive why am I blanking on this?
Elusive die.
die.
Elusive
Why am I
die.
blanking? I'm like thinking of it's the Greyhound. That's the one I'm thinking of. Oh, all right, I'm gone. I can't think anymore.
He was so elusive, Dr. Brainpee couldn't think of him. Oh dear.
Dr. Brain Fart.
Yeah. TSP. All right. So we don't have another suggestion yet in the chat. So oh no, we do. All right. David, again, with things you wear on your face. Things you wear on your face. And it's to you, Cam.
Face mask.
Glasses.
CPAP mask.
Nose ring.
Lip ring.
Earrings.
Yeah. Or ears, face? No. But one of the dimple piercings they get.
Like
I
a
don't know what they're
stud.
called.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. I'm gonna say go with Mike Tyson and say face tattoo.
Nice. I'm gonna go with beard.
Mustache.
Van Dyke.
Oh, we're gonna do that, are we? All right, a lumberjack.
Pork chop.
The twirly kind that the villain has in movies. You can tell me to die on that one.
The Old West swoosh.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm going to give you that because I got nothing left. Our winner tonight, Camel Treasure. Woo!
Finger guns.
Yeah, that's right. You'll want it with the giant Old West Sam Elliott mustache. Nicely done. Nicely done. All right. Well, that brings us to our next game. Our next game is called Half-Life. And for this game, we need you, our audience, to put in the chat a relationship between two people, like what they are to each other, and we need a non-geographical location for our scene to take place, right? And this is going to be a game for Rigamarole and Joe Lobb. So in the chat, give us a relationship between two people and a non-geographical location. And while you do that, I will get the timer, because this is Half-Life is a time game. And how this game works is these two fine flops are going to do a 1-minute scene for you based on your suggestions. And then after they do it, we're going to watch them do that same scene in 30 seconds, then 15 seconds, then 5 seconds, and then they will amaze you by doing that same scene in a mere 1 second, right? How exciting. And so we have a relationship. Your relationship is going to be boss and employee, and you'll have to decide who is who in that, of course. And your scene takes place inside a teacup. Boss and employee inside a teacup. And let's see that scene.
Smithers, can you pass that leaf over to me? I think I'm going to drown here in this yucky tea.
Oh, what even flavor is this? Oh,
I don't know, but oh, thanks a lot, man. Whew. I'll see you get a bonus for this.
I deserve it. Good thing I got the string here for the bag.
Well, careful! Don't pull the bag into the mess with us. Oh no! Okay, well, here's the bag. I don't think I can throw it back over the edge. You want to try?
Boss, never let go, boss.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll throw it over the edge.
Okay. Well done. That's another bonus for you.
Oh,
Now,
I can finally afford that bag of Skittles I wanted to buy little Timmy for Christmas.
yes, and I hope you enjoy them thoroughly. Now, can you climb up over the string?
And scene. Okay. We've now seen the establishing scene. This is very exciting. And they did a fine job, but they can do so much better. We're going to now see that same exact scene, movement for movement, line for line, in a mere 30 seconds. Are you ready, flops? And go.
Hey, can you toss me over that bag? Yeah,
there's the leaf.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Good thing I got the string here.
Yeah, careful, don't pull too
Whoa.
hard. Oh no, he's gone. Come back. That's a bonus for you. That's a bonus for you.
Never let go, boss. Okay, we can throw it over the side if you want to.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Eh.
Well done. That's another bonus.
Yes,
Now, see
I
if you
can get
climb
Timmy
up
that
and over.
bag of Skittles for Christmas.
And scene. Nice job. Nice job. You did well. You did well. I was feeling it, but I feel like you have a better take in you. So these flops are now going to create that same scene again, movement by movement, line by line, in a mere 15 seconds. Are you ready? Let's see it.
Toss me that leaf over here.
There it is. Good thing you got the bag. Ah!
Oh no, he's come on, get back. There you go.
Help me toss it over.
Another bonus for you.
Yes,
Now,
bag
can
of
you climb up?
Skittles.
And scene.
Oh, we do.
That was pretty darn impressive, I would say. But I feel like you have an even better take in you. So they're going to do it again in 5 seconds, motion by motion, line by line. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's see it.
Leaf. Ah!
Oh,
Help me toss it. Yes, Skittles.
That was good. That was good. But I know you have one more better take in you. So for your viewing pleasure audience, they are going to do that scene one final time, motion by motion, line by line, in a mere 1 second. Be prepared to be amazed. Are you ready, team? And go.
It's throwing on Skittles.
Scene. All right. That's last No, that doesn't last long. That is Half-Life.
That's the
That's some
last
game we
game we'll ever
play.
play.
That's-
Goodbye.
We're never
You killed
doing it
them.
again.
All right. Nice job, Joe Lobb. Nice job, Rigamarole. Let's get all the flops back on the screen.
Whoops.
For it is time to play a flop's favorite. And that flop's favorite being, of course, the historical, the majestic 186.
186.
186 for those of you with your lotto tickets out. So how this game works, it revolves around a stock joke. The joke goes like this: 186 blanks, and this is where we use your suggestions. Walk into the bar and the bartender says, "We don't serve blanks, your suggestions." And the blanks, again, your suggestions say whatever punchline we can make up, right? And so this is what we call a clapping game. It's an all play. The whole cast gets to be in it. And we'll make magic based on what you gave us. So let's see, what do we have? Okay. Well, Kelsey has given us some great suggestions. So let's use one of Kelsey's suggestions. And by all means, if you have other ideas as we're playing, put them in the chat. We will we'll play several rounds of this. Let's do coffee mugs, 186 coffee mugs. Riggy.
186 coffee mugs walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve coffee mugs here." And the coffee mugs say, "Well, I caffeine hate you."
All right, Joe Lobb.
186 coffee mugs walk into a bar and the bartender says, "No, we don't serve coffee mugs here." And the coffee mugs say, "What, you can't handle us?"
Nice. Riggy again.
186 coffee mugs walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve coffee mugs around here." And the coffee mugs say, "No, no, just need to use the bathroom. You have no idea how much I've had."
186 coffee mugs walk into the bar and the bartender says, "We don't serve coffee mugs here." The coffee mugs say, "That really grinds our gears." Moonman.
186 coffee mugs walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve coffee mugs here." The coffee mugs say, "Would it change your mind if we told you we're into tea bags?"
Ooh.
Riggy.
186 coffee mugs walk into the bar. The bartender says, "Look, I'm sorry you've been waiting so long, but I can finally get to serve you." And the coffee mugs say, "Better latte than never."
All right, let's do 186 brooms. 186 brooms. That is from Dr. C. Thank you, Dr. C. Joe Lobb.
186 brooms walk into a bar and the bartender says, "No, we don't serve brooms." The brooms say, "Well, which way are you going to clean your floor with?"
186 brooms walk into the bar and the bartender says, "We don't serve brooms here." And the brooms say, "How tragic. We're hopeless romantics. We thought this was a place where someone would sweep us off our feet." Cam.
186 brooms walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve brooms here." And the brooms say, "What, you think you can just sweep us out of here? Sorry, brush us away?"
Gives the brush off.
It's there somewhere. Find it.
It's in there.
Figure
It's
it out.
definitely
You
Moonman.
guys are smart out there.
This is a choose your own adventure.
I love it. I
You
love
do the
it.
math.
Take it as you will, improv.
That's right.
Exactly. Moonman.
186 brooms walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve brooms here." The brooms say, "Oh, we're just bristling."
Yep. Riggy.
186 brooms walk to the bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, fellas, can't serve you tonight." And the brooms look around and go, "There's not that many people here. Looks like there's broom enough for all of us."
Ah. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's
I
do.
got one more.
Oh, Moon. Yes, of course.
186 brooms walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve brooms here." The brooms go, "What? It's not curling night?"
There
I
you
was
go.
thinking of the curling joke.
Nice. Nice. Little end of winter joke. I like where you went there. Let's do 186 tissues. Once again, from our friend Dr. C. 186 tissues. Joe Lobb.
186 tissues walk into a bar and the bartender says, "No, we don't serve tissues." And the tissues say, what do they say? They say, "Hey, we are nothing to sneeze at."
There you go.
186 tissues walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve tissues here." And they're like, "Excuse me?"
186 tissues walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve tissues here." And the tissue says, "You got an issue? Gonna need one of me."
186 tissues walk in the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve tissues here." And the tissues say, "I don't like your tone. There's no reason to be snotty with us." Moonman.
186 tissues walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve tissues here." Tissues say, "Well, I don't want you serving me drinks anyway. You don't look like the kind of guy that's ever had a clean X."
Oh.
186 tissues walk in the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve tissues here." And the tissues say, "Damn, we were just looking for a place to boogie down." Booger down.
Boogie.
All right, let's do 186 lamps. 186 lamps.
"186 lamps walk into the bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve lamps here." And the lamps look at him and say, "Oh yeah, you want to toss some shade? We'll throw some shade."
186 lamps walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve lamps here." And the lamps say, "We were just looking for a place to get lit."
186 lamps walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve lamps here." And they're like, "Come on, man, we really set the mood."
Riggy.
186 lamps walk into the bar. The bartender, looking away from them towards the back of the bar, he says, "Yeah, we don't serve lamps around here." And they say, "Turn around." And then the bartender turns around, and it's a fly, and it flies at the lamps, and it dies.
Grim. Dr. Brainpee.
186 lamps walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve lamps here." And they're like, "Come on, man, we're so cool and Italian. Look, it said Fragile right on the side of our box."
Joe Lobb.
186 lamps walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "No, we don't serve lamps here." And the lamps say, "Oh, geez, isn't there anything we can do to get you to switch your mind?"
Cam. Bring us home.
186 lamps walk into the bar. Bartender says, "We do not serve lamps here." And the lamps say, "Oh man, why are you pulling our chain?"
That's 180. Oh, Riggy has one more. Go for it.
Oh, 186 lamps walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve lamps around here." And one of them on the other side, they're trying to explain it to their buddy, and he's like, I still don't filament what I still don't know what he filament. I butchered it. You know
Put
what?
it all together. Come on, people.
Everybody in the comments, you write down what you thought I said.
We can't do
That's really
everything for
improv.
you. Exactly. It's not all you can eat. It's
I figured it.
That's
Take
all you
what you
can
want.
figure out for yourself.
Exactly. That's how we rebrand. That's our rebranding.
I saw the sun
what
for
you
the
want,
first
improv.
time in 6 months, okay? My brain's fried.
Understood. Totally true. All right, that's 186. So the next thing we're going to do for you tonight is poetry translation. And we have really a great honor tonight. We have the poet laureate of Outer Slobovia here. And this is indeed an honor to have Stanislaw Lonjaki here. That I know I mispronounced your last name. I'm so sorry. But Dr. Lonjaki is going to do his famous poem on sod. And what I should tell you is Dr. Lonjaki doesn't speak English. Dr. Lonjaki speaks Outer Slobovian, which interestingly enough, I majored in college. So I'll translate just to kind of help you out. I know I won't capture all the nuances, but I'll truly do my best. So again, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Dr. Stanislaw Lonjaki and his poem Sod.
Up in the wah.
Oh, excuse me. I just need a moment to set my mood.
Simona do buburia.
I feel like I should have gone to the bathroom before I started this.
Beabadoop, subadoop, babadoop.
1, 2, both? Oh well, too late now.
Seminal time, seminal life.
That's life. That's what they say.
Doobadoop, doobadoop, soop, bop, boop, dup, doobadoop.
Sod, 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 sod. Everywhere, sod.
Sumanawai con mayano.
Sod in my soul.
Napawana no lanate, nos konai.
This is tricky. How did sod get into my soul? And what does it mean that I have sod in my soul?
Sumanawai dos, sumanawai los.
Did someone contract for lawn care? Did I swallow grass seeds? How did it get here?
Das toisto mayala.
The god of the Andes curses me.
Dos donaisto.
Condemns me.
Dos tomanaisto.
Why do you hate me, O god of the sod?
Sumanai kostai.
What have I ever done to you?
Sumanai. So. So.
Okay. There was that one thing.
Sumanolai stos.
2 things, 3 things, and yes, it involved your wife.
Someone to smile kosla.
I didn't know she was your wife. She said she was a daffodil.
Someone I stole a while no to.
And if I'm being really honest, oh god of the sod, I have a thing for daffodils.
Isto sumai tuna.
It is really my one mortal vice.
Kesumairo. Someone to saya.
So sue me.
Uba.
Maisto.
But to put sod in my soul has given me a new appreciation of the beauty all around me. The trees, the mountains, the air, the earth, the good, cool dirt.
Seveno, Sono, Saikura.
Or isn't it true that in reality, we are all sod, starting as seedlings, turning into sprouts, and eventually living the life of a full-grown lawn?
Das, Dosto.
Yes, this is my truth.
Uba.
Uba.
Dastono?
Oh crap, I think I just peed myself. That last part wasn't part of the poem. Sorry, folks. I never know when to stop my translation.
It's a broom.
It's okay, doctor. It's okay. It's okay. Dr. Stanislaw, lawn jockey, please, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.
Dastono mawanate.
That's an in-joke. I can't tell you that. Very good, doctor. Very good. That was funny. All right. That is a game we call Poetry Translation. And now here's one, another Flops original. This one is called Heaven's Gate. So in the chat, we asked you for stupid ways to die, and we've got some good ones. This is going to be a game for Joe Lobb, who is going to play the hallowed role of Saint Peter. And we have 2 Flops hopefuls, Dr. Brainpee and Rigamarole, who are going to be competing for the very final spot in heaven. So how this game works is they are going to answer St. Peter's questions. They're going to make their best pitch for that last spot, and St. Peter will make a decision on who gets in. You as the audience can also weigh in the chat, and the rest of the flops will serve as the choir of heavenly consultants who may also be called on to weigh in. All right, let's get St. Peter on the screen and let's see what happens.
Oh, another beautiful heavenly day. Never get tired of them. Well, let's just open the gate and we have a couple of early birds here. Good morning, gentlemen.
What happened?
I just opened the door and said, good morning.
Okay, I mean, this is a lot nicer than my apartment, though.
Well, of course. It's the threshold to eternal glory and eternal peace. That's the good news. But I'm afraid I do.
Did I win the fighting game tournament?
Maybe. We can check the records for that later.
How do you walk on this stuff?
Just do your best. No, that's it. You're getting it. The bad news that I have to tell you is that there is only one spot left. We have been overcrowded by a host of heavenly, saintly people, and I knew we were thinking of putting on a new wing, but now it becomes a necessity, but we haven't got to the construction stage. So there is one space left. I'm going to ask each of you how you justify getting that space. And if that includes how you got here to the pearly gates, feel free to add that as well. Who wants to go first?
I guess I can.
Okay.
Yeah. Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Yep. My name is Ben Jerry.
Okay.
I worked at a frozen yogurt factory in Des Moines. I brought joy to so many people by serving ice cream to people all over the Des Moines area. And don't look down, Ben Jerry. Don't look down.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea for the first day.
Yeah. So how I died, I was making an absolutely delicious new flavor, St. Peter, that you would have loved. It was a heavenly flavor, and now come to think of it, if they didn't pull me out, there are people eating me right now.
Oh dear. That wasn't the flavor, right? The flavor wasn't you?
No, not intentionally.
Okay. Not intentional. So it's you plus this mysterious flavor.
We tried human flavor in the 80s. It didn't go well.
Yes, I remember the 80s, and I try to forget them every single day I can. Okay, well, you just get a little bit more adjusted to your environment. You made a good case. The other person, whose name I also don't know.
I'm Dylan Bryanson.
Dylan?
I go by Dill, if that's cool with you.
Most everything is.
Sweet. So I got such a headache. I am like so dehydrated right now. Oh, all right. So like I said, I was in a fighting game tournament, right? And I was like killing it, and I won. Yeah, I remember now. I won.
You did win.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And so I felt like on a roll on contests. I was like, I felt like, I couldn't be beaten because I couldn't. All right. So we went down. So we're doing this, and I didn't know that there was just like some sort of, I don't even remember the festival going on, but like there was a festival going on. It's like, imagine you come out of a fighting tournament and there's just a full blown parade festival, just like drinking in the streets. It's insanity. Right. And me feeling like I can't possibly lose a contest right now because I just won like the best contest of my life. I just like, I mean, there was this contest. I just had to eat pickles. Who doesn't love pickles? All right. All that talking really, really, really did my head in. But I'm pretty sure I won that contest. Okay, I won I'm pretty sure I won the second contest too. I mean, like they put a barrel in front of me, and I just went bobbing. You know what I mean? Like I just.
Yeah.
All right.
Stuffing up your nose too, I assume.
I mean, there's little gherkins in there just. Anywhere it can go in. It was just the number, and yeah, I mean, like, I'm pretty lumpy, but I'm a champion, 2-time champion.
Yes, you are.
One day.
Impressive.
Yes.
One day.
That's impressive.
Well, usually I have to ponder a great deal on these one cases, and sometimes I even have to call in the heavenly choir. But I think here is a chance where I can make a simple and clear and correct decision. Mr. Dill, or Dylan,
Yeah.
no, yes.
Okay, a little quiet. Yeah, that's fine. Again,
it's true that you did win 2 contests and you did win them in one day, but 2 contests, one day. I believe you did not display much moral awareness. I don't see how it improves the world for you to win a pickle bobbing contest. So for the sin of pride, and remember, it was that guy we don't talk about up here, his sin was the sin of pride. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to send you down the elevator where it'll be much warmer, I'm afraid. Yes, Mr. Ben Jerry, your expression of incredulity is appropriate. Despite the attempts at brown nosing that you threw into your pitch, we find that giving children pleasure by ice cream, not only children, adults, the whole world, is a morally wonderful act. So it's your place. Please go occupy it. Make sure you stop on the way where the halos and the harps are given out. If you had no musical talent before, you will find that you have some now.
All right, right here.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm sorry to interrupt, but we have an issue.
We do.
Yes. Baskins and Robbins both object to Ben and Jerry's coming up here and interfering with their business. Therefore, it is by decree he must go to the other place.
Bless the lawyers.
I'm so sorry. That's just the way it works.
Hold up. I'm Howard Johnson, and I've been in heaven longer than any of you.
Well,
I don't want.
Right.
Well, I've certainly been here longer than any purveyor of ice cream.
That's true.
Right. I don't think we should have any other ice cream up here. I think Baskin and Robbins should go as well.
If I may, I'm just an employee.
We'll hear from you later. We have to thrash this out among ourselves.
Yes.
So, Gabriel, you believe in a monopoly?
I would argue that with the plethora of dill products up here, that dill here would just thrive and be heaven. I mean, it just makes absolute sense. I mean, he would absolutely love the dill pretzels.
Epic gamers you have up here.
And the dill dough that we have, he would love that.
I like pretzels.
I like dough.
What if we innovated and crossed the pickles and the ice cream together?
Yeah, let's do that.
That might be interesting.
I guess I eat that. I'd eat the most of that.
If we served that at the mess hall for a week on end, I bet we could clear out enough space so that we wouldn't have to face this dilemma again. So, all right, you persuaded me. You're both in.
Yes. Oh, when do I get the wigs? Please, when do I get the wigs?
Not for a while yet. You have to get used to walking. No, don't
wait. Hold on. Question.
Yes.
Quick question. So you're saying you only have Baskin and Robbins up here?
At the moment, that appears to be the case.
No, like burnt dairy, no Perry's, no none of that.
Stewart's?
Who?
No Stewart. All right. I'll see you guys. It's been fun. Bye.
I'm gonna go with the pickle guy, I guess.
Yeah. See you guys.
It's too scary up here. Look at this. I'm on a cloud. Come on.
I bet you guys don't even have Street Fighter.
There he goes.
Thank you.
Well, that was an odd way to start the day.
Dodge the bullet there.
Totally. They were both weenies.
Mm.
All right. Well, listen.
Let's go back to my ice cream.
I had Pilates.
I'll just wait and see who's next.
All right. That is Heaven's Gate, a Flops original. All right, we have one more game in our first set, then we'll take a brief break during which we'll shamelessly plug our charity, the Youth Farm Project.
Aimlessly.
Yes, this is an all-play game. This game is called Last Flop Standing. And how this game works is we ask you for a suggestion on something you'd like to see us debate. And I see some chats. I see some suggestions. I see some chats in the suggestions.
Some chats in the chat. Multiple
Wow.
chats.
Just
Put
wow.
some chits in the chat, please.
Chits in the chats in that place.
Fraiche, we
with
got
the
multiple
speedball.
chats incoming.
Clearly we do. And so we're going to debate a topic that you've given us. And from that, we'll try and answer the question, whatever that is. How it works is one flop will go at a time. They'll talk. At any point, another flop can politely clap in. I will acknowledge them. They will briefly make their argument why they think the other person is wrong. If I agree with them, they get to talk. If I disagree, I cast them aside and the other person continues. The last flop standing at the end of 4 minutes wins. All right, so let me get my timer back here. Okay. We have 4 minutes. The first person who is going to get to debate is going to be, let me see, Dr. Brainpee is going to start the debate on, this is from David, is a hot dog a sandwich, Dr. Brainpee?
Ay, this debate again. Why are we always debating whether a hot dog's a sandwich? Okay, look, it's a thing, okay? It's really close. I mean, does the bun need to be separated? I don't know. Does the bun get separated on your hot dog? Sometimes. Do you eat it anyway? Yes, if you're a champion, because that's what we do around here is make champions, all right? Because the real reason, it doesn't matter if it is or not. The real thing is you have to do the correct fucking thing in a ball game, which is do the 9-dog challenge. You mean 9 hot dogs, 9 innings, all right? And look, here's the problem. The problem is 9 dogs and 9 beers.
We're clapping. We're always hearing about the 9-dog challenge from Dr. Brainpee, and I'm tired of it.
No, we've never heard about it before. It's a totally novel idea. Continue, Dr. Brainpee.
It's 9 dogs, 9 beers, 9 innings. It's a triple 9, and that's
Joe
why
Lobb.
it's wrong.
It is new. However, it is sickening.
That's true.
I mean, normal people hold up around, I would say 3 to 5 would be the normal range for hot dog eating. So it would be perfect for hockey or football. And there are probably some weird other sports. But 9 hot dogs in one sitting, I mean, they're going to come
Dr.
right.
Brainpee.
What other sport do you eat a hot dog in? Like, are you just supposed to have a hot dog?
Dr. Brainpee, that's not an objection. That's a question. Riggy.
Oh, at football games, you're not doing the 3-dog or 4-dog challenge. You're doing the 8 cheesesteak challenge.
If in Philly, that's true. Go for it.
Exactly. And where else are you going to eat 8 cheesesteaks in 8 minutes? At every football game where I went to high school, and in fact, we are the leading cause of heart disease in not only our county, but in New York State completely.
That's true.
We call ourselves the Heart Attack Team. Joe Lobb, did you? Okay, the Heart Attack Team.
Ricky's like, please make me stop.
No, keep going, Riggy.
Okay, cheese, meat, on a bun. What's in the bun? Pumped with cholesterol, baby.
Dr. Brainpee.
The question, though, is that also a sandwich?
Sure, why not?
Because here's the thing. If a hot dog's not a sandwich, then is a cheesesteak a sandwich? Now, a cheesesteak is on the similar apparatus. It's just a slightly different meat. Now, is that a sandwich? We're opening up cans of worms here, all right? Because is it the roll? Because it's a roll. It's a good hoagie roll.
Joe Lobb.
Cans of worms is not a sandwich.
That's true.
It's a kiddie toy. It's something that they open up and wing all these multicolored fluorescent worms, and they throw them at each other, and guys try to scare their little sisters by holding one right up to their face. And no, it doesn't have anything to do with food.
Mm-hmm.
Now, whether it's a toy or not.
Girls aren't scared of worms. My sister loved worms.
That's true.
If you could see my sister, she also was on our Heart Attack football team. But if you could meet my sister, she would just go face first into a bunch of worms. You can't bring that girl fishing.
What really fails to mention is
Mm.
she went face first into the worms because his hand was on her pigtail, shoving her face into the
That
worms.
is very true, Cam. That is true.
We're moving away from the point. The point of this is
Yeah.
a hot dog, a sandwich. And look, it's quite simple. A sandwich is some sort of bread product with something in between, pushed together and shoved into your cake hole. That's it. Hot dog qualifies.
Riggy.
Now,
If that is true, I ask that Cam please eat a worm sandwich.
That's not an argument. Cam wins.
Hey, I was about to counter argument, be like, let's go on Fear Factor.
All right. Clearly, you're all fired up tonight. So I'm going to give you, Cam is our champion of the hot dog question. And I think he did actually answer it. So well done, Cam. But I'm going to give you another chance. We have several topics worth debating tonight. So, yeah, this one feels very relevant. And Cam, since you won that round, you get to start this round. And the question is this: should everyone be wearing jumpsuits?
well, the short answer is no, not everyone. Some people look really good in jumpsuits. Some people wear them very well. Some people do look good in them. However, they are some people, such as myself, we have issues with things like jumpsuits. And the issue is summed up in one word, and that word is chafe. Jumpsuits in warmer weather do not mix at all. Let me just count the ways, especially if you get those jumpsuits that are the canvasy ones. They do not work. I'm being pawed at right now. I'm sorry.
If you had a jumpsuit
anyway,
on.
right. If I had,
Clearly that cat doesn't want to hear any more Cam's argument and wants to hear me talk.
I think that's true. Yeah.
That cat loves me and my voice and doesn't want to hear Cam talk about any more bullcrap canvas jumpsuit, that canvas jumpsuit, this chafing. No, the cat wants to hear Riggy talk about how much Riggy loves to talk about that cat listening to Riggy.
Dr. Brainpee.
All right, so back on the topic at hand, you can easily get around the heat issues in a jumpsuit.
That's true, but I think the cat did want to hear Riggy's voice. So Riggy, continue.
Hi, cat. It's me, Riggy, again. I'm here to tell you all about how much Cam is wrong about jumpsuits, and that you could stuff a jumpsuit with fluff or paper towels. And it doesn't matter what I say here, because that cat still wants to hear me talk. I don't see what the problem is. I think jumpsuits for everyone. Cat jumpsuits, so long as they're patented on the side and it says Riggy's own jumpsuit on it.
Dr. Brainpee.
Are we a corporate sponsor now? I thought we were a nonprofit.
We're actually none of the above, but go.
Okay, so I mean, here's the thing. All right, jumpsuits the way to go. You just zip it down to your belly button, a little above the belly button. If you have to go into a public store, you got to be courteous, just a little above the belly button. And there you go. You solve all your problems. You got ample ventilation, just.
Riggy.
If he unzips the jumpsuit, it runs the risk of blocking Riggy's own jumpsuit on the side, and I think that's the most important part of the jumpsuit.
No, that's not true at all.
Yeah, it's not true, because here's the thing: is like we told him we bought them, but like we placed a bunch of orders and canceled the orders because we're against corporate America. I mean, he's small business America, but we don't want him to get there.
Right, totally. Joe Lobb.
Are you suggesting jumpsuits for women as well as men? If so, unzip down to the belly button.
It's sort of a question, but I'll let you argue the pros and cons of that.
Yeah. The pros will be that every man within 50 feet will be having his tongue hanging out. And the cons are that every woman over, let's say 28 or so, will immediately turn away and shun the jumpsuit wearer for the rest of her life. I don't see that it's an even trade-off.
Seems Joe Lobb is against free the nipple.
That's true. It does sound that way.
You have a backwards view of society, man. If a man can walk around without his shirt on, then the women should be able to walk around without their shirts on, too. And
Dr. Brainpee.
Darn right, Riggy. Equal rights.
Okay, so that wasn't really
That's
an
it.
objection.
Yeah,
Ricky.
that was
Go
just a
ahead.
supportive message that I was throwing out there and
Good.
trying to take a little time and maybe get to the end of it. I don't know.
So
Yeah.
if that's the case, well then maybe men
Riggy
should,
wins.
men should put their shirts on. Everybody have shirts.
I was so close.
Right, because what the world really wants is 6 white men advocating on free the nipple.
Yeah, the world needs that. It's
Yeah,
a unique
clearly.
voice there.
Yeah, there's a voice that's not been heard from enough throughout history
Yeah.
on this
When's
topic.
our time to talk?
All right, that brings us to the end of the first set. We're going to take a 5-minute break. At the beginning of the second set, we're going to play a game called Karl Barks. So while we're on break, getting beverages, while you're getting a beverage, think about historical figures, fictional characters, or celebrities, and put them in the chat. And while you're taking your break, please consider donating to our charity this month, the Youth Farm Project. We're going to be back in just a couple of minutes.
I got it. I promise I got the intermission button. You're live.
Welcome back. We are ready to do the second set for you. Hope you had a chance to get a beverage. I certainly did. And we have a great second set for you. So to get our second set started, we need you in the chat to put names of celebrities, fictional characters, historical figures, and the like. And also in the chat, I put a link to our donation site for Youth Farm Project. If you're able to kick in a little to help them out, that would be great. It is getting close to growing season, right? So their efforts, although they operate year round, their actual work is going to really start coming alive very soon as we get into spring. So let's help them out. Okay, let's get all the flops back on the screen. We're going to play a game called Karl Barks. And oh, I see Cam has sported a lovely little mustache.
It's growing season, Fraiche.
It is, but speaking of growing season, Cam, the last time you were here, you had a lot more hair. You want to tell us what happened?
Yeah, it got shaved off for St. Baldrick's. It's something I do every year, and to raise money for the research into getting rid of childhood cancer. It's for St. Baldrick's. So the small price to pay is to, shave the head, and it's an honor to do so. So
thank you. Well, I want to make sure we acknowledge that as well. So the flops are involved in lots of different charitable things, and so we want to give space to everybody. All right, so the game we're going to play is called Karl Barks, and how Karl Barks is played, we'll take the suggestions you're giving us, and we'll take a character name and we'll mash it up in weird ways. So, for example, if Karl Marx was our suggestion, we would say something like, well, when he turns into a dog, he's Karl Barks, etc., etc., etc. And the madness ensues from there. So continue to put your suggestions in the chat, but in the meantime, let's go with what we have as a starting place, and our friends at Leathertown Entertainment give us Chubby Checker. Chubby Checker. Cam.
When he's a jealous husband, he's Hubby Decker.
Oh.
Dr. Brainpee.
When he's the bane of a comedy show, he's Chubby Heckler.
Nice. When he puts on a little more weight, he's a Tubby Chess Piece. Joe Lobb.
When he's standing outside a dancing establishment looking at people's IDs, he's Clubby Checker.
Riggy.
When he finds himself drinking a little bit of champagne and having some passionate kissing session, he is Bubbly Neckler.
Okay. I saw Moonman, I thought.
Yeah. When he's making out, he's Chubby Necker.
Nice. Cam.
When he has a bandsaw accident, he's Stubby Checker.
Ooh. All right, let's do another one. We're going to go historical now. Let's do a Thomas Paine. Thomas Paine. Wow.
Everybody doesn't like him at the party. He's Thomas Lame.
Okay. Riggy.
When he's at the front and he's a giant face and he goes toot toot, he's Thomas Train.
Okay. I saw Joe Lobb and then young Cam.
When he's in the dentist chair, he's Too Much Pain.
Nice. Cam.
When he's had too much pickle ice cream, he's Thomas Stain.
That's where I was going. Good. Good. Any others? Moonman.
When he's working construction, he's Thomas Crane.
Mm-hmm. Riggy.
When he's that plug in your bathtub, but it just don't fit right, he's Too Loose Drain.
When he's just a little bit smarter than you, yes, he's Thomas Brain. Cam.
When he's tasked with carrying all the heavy things, he's Thomas Strain.
Dr. Brainpee.
He doesn't know his father. He's Thomas Estranged.
Ooh. Riggy.
when you're in an argument and you know he's the one that did something wrong, but he's gonna put it on you. He's promised blame.
All right, let's do another one. Dr. C has given us Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton.
Who's gonna take it? You got the opportunity. Who's gonna take it?
Pass. Well,
I'm gonna kick. She's kicking it right off. She's Dolly starting.
Okay.
When she's an improv performer, she's Dolly Parton.
When it's the holiday party and she's a little flatulent, she's Jolly Fartin.
Ooh, the twist.
Moonman.
That's actually what I was going to do.
Sorry. and good for you, Riggy.
when she's got to go to one of them big stores that has everything she needs, she's Wally Martin.
There you go.
She's
Joe
visiting
Lobb.
it when she's visiting a dead surrealist. She's in Dolly's apartment.
Oh, nice. Moonman.
When she grabs her Pop-Tarts too soon out of the toaster, she's Owie Tartan.
I like that one. I like that one a lot. Let's see. Any others on that one? Yeah, Riggy, go for it.
When she takes one of them rolling devices that you need to put things on and then puts it into a convenience store thing that you need to take all your stuff in the convenience stores, she's Dolly Carton.
Okay.
Come on a walk with me.
Put it all together. It's yours.
Okay, I've got one. Actually, I'm going to add to our conversation. New one. The celebrity we're going to do next is Camel Treasure.
Ooh.
Camel Treasure.
He's a wonder to see on screen. He's Camel Pleasure.
When he's just kicking back and taking things easy, he's Mammal Leisure.
When he's very precise in his work, he's Camel Measure. Riggy.
When he takes the tool to you, he's got to lay down some Dremel pressure.
All right. Anybody else?
It's
Moonman.
Officially...
Okay.
When he's filming a foreign film, he's Cam El Treasure.
Oh, nice. Dr. Brainpee and then the real Cam himself.
All right. So the entire world has declared a day off. One big, nobody works, nobody goes anywhere, nobody does nothing. It's when all pleasure.
Okay. Cam, you looked like you had one.
When I put on my smoking jacket and smoke my pipe, I'm Camel Leisure.
Okay, we have one more suggestion from Mrs. Gumby, Guy Fieri. Guy Fieri. Well, when he takes Camel Treasure's pipe, but he ain't smoking tobacco, he's high Fieri. Brainpee.
One of them always tells the truth and one of them always lies. It's Lie Fieri.
Yep. Joe Lobb.
When he bans grilling of all sorts from his restaurants, he's Why Fiery.
After he's done using the bidet, you know he's always got a dry derriere.
Camel Treasure.
Whenever he has his eye issue, he's Thigh Fury.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sad but true. Sad but true. Riggy, bring us home.
Don't forget, when you come to my restaurant, you gotta say, Hi, Fieri.
All right. And that is Karl Barks. All right. Our next game is a game for... It is a game for Joe Lobb and Dr. Brainpee. This game is called Pardon. Pardon is a two-person scene. So they're going to do a short scene for you. But how this game works is they are going to deliver their lines. And at some point, when a line is said, the other person can choose to say pardon? And the person who just spoke it has to change the line in some weird way, and usually it has to rhyme. So we'll see what that comes up with. But they need a relationship in a non-geographical location. Your relationship is teacher and student, and your non-geographical location is a big rock. Take it as you will.
Would you look at this ginormous rock?
It's big. It's big. But
yes, it's stupendously big.
But so are lots of other rocks. Why is this one so special?
My boy, have you looked at this rock? Now this is why you are the student and I am the teacher, because look at this rock.
Pardon?
Now why this is why you are the student and I am the teacher. Would you look at this clock that's on top of this rock?
Weird. What's it doing out in the middle here of Kansas?
Why do you think we came to this rock, my boy? Mayor, help me get up this rock.
Yeah, oh, okay. Here goes nothing.
Pardon?
Yep. Why do you think that we shouldn't have brought our pansies?
We don't need those where we're going. No stinking pansies.
Well, I'm getting a little sunburned and thirsty. I think this is not such a great trip.
The sun is all. We must get to the top of the rock, to the clock on the top of the rock, my boy.
Pardon?
Sunburn. We must get to the clock on the top of the rock, my boy, because there's a lock on the top of the clock, my boy. Because the lock on the clock on the top of the rock is what we must find, my boy.
Do we have a key to this lock? Do you have a key? I don't have a key.
Do we have the key to the lock on the clock, top of the clock on the top of the rock, my boy? No, of course we not. But we must figure out where the key is on the lock on the top of the clock on the top of the rock is, my boy. But it's only on the top of the rock that we'll find the lock to the key to the lock of the top of the clock of the rock, my boy.
I'm getting dizzy.
Come now, my boy.
Well, my stomach feels kind of fizzy.
Pardon?
I wish I were riding my grandpa's Tin Lizzie.
Your grandpa has a Tin Lizzie? And you did not tell me this, my boy.
Never asked.
Why don't you tell me this, my boy? I have so many questions to ask. I don't ask you every question. I don't ask you where the key is on the lock of the top of the clock of the rock.
Pardon?
I don't ask you where the key is in the sock for the lock on the top of the clock on the top of the rock, my boy.
Did you lose a sock? Let me see. No, you're okay. And
no, I have both my socks.
Me too.
No, there's a special sock. That's where we're gonna find the key. So the key is in the sock for the lock on the top of the clock on the top of the rock, my boy.
Somebody went to a lot of trouble to set this up. Was it you?
Was it me that would dare put a key in the sock for the lock on the top of the clock on the top of the rock, my boy?
I don't know. You might. You've done crazier things.
Pardon?
I don't know. You might want to consider that human beings are kind of lazier.
Pardon?
You might want to have talked about this beforehand with Joe Fraiche.
This is true, my boy. Oh, yes. Well, I mean, if I had discussed with Joe Fraiche whether we would put the key in the sock or we would put the key in the lock for the lock on the top of the clock on the top of the rock, my boy. Well, then we wouldn't be in this predicament because Joe Fraiche would have said not to do that because smoking Joe Fraiche would have punched me in the face.
And scene.
How'd that go again?
That was a lot.
One more. Let's see if he could do one more.
Do it. One more.
Next
One
one.
more.
there may be a flock of keys inside of a sock for the lock on the top of the clock on top of the rock, my boy.
All right.
My boy.
I feel like you channeled Dr. Smith from Lost in Space there.
Yes, he did.
Yep. Excellent. My dear boy. Okay, our next game is a game for Joe Lobb and Rigamarole as well. Yes. This game is called Home Shopping Network. So I'm sure at some point you found yourself late at night watching the shopping network because there was nothing else that intrigued you. And it's like watching a train wreck, right? What's happening here? And so, as you may know, they sell unusual items. So tonight we are going to definitely have an unusual item for you to purchase that Joe Lobb will pitch to you. Problem is, Joe Lobb doesn't know what he is pitching. Joe Lobb, please go on screen so I can make sure you are not listening to us.
Happy to oblige.
Okay. And so there we go. Okay. So Joe Lobb is going to pitch a product that is not one thing, but two things. And the first thing that it is a hair dryer. First thing it is a hair dryer. And the second thing it is, but it's not just a hair dryer, it's also, yes, it's also a lamp, right? So it's a hair dryer, but it's also a lamp, and it's powered by, there's some good choices here. It is powered by milking cows. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Riggy, you got this?
Hair dryer, also a lamp, powered by milking cows.
Yep, I'm going to put it in your chat so you have it.
Thank you.
And we'll go from there. All right, let's see that scene, and let's see if Joe Lobb can figure it out.
Good morning, everyone. Good early morning, I should say, since it's about 2:30. My name is Mark Flimflam, and I'm here to welcome you to Foods and Countries. And what we try to do is send objects of food to countries that are related in some way to the sound. Today, we've got a real gem. It's macaroons for Cameroon. And in order to make yourself feel good, you should probably donate to that cause. This only comes up every so often. And we, in addition to the good feeling, we have a wonderful prize for you. Now, my producer, Max, forgot to give me the slip of paper. Thanks, Max, way to go. So I'm not sure of what they're going to give me. Now, we're fortunate here because we have with us Boris Lawn Jockey. He just came here today. The problem is he doesn't speak a word of English. So he's going to try to mime and gibberish his way into telling me what this wonderful prize is if you reach the $50 level for macaroons for Cameroon. Let's see. Yeah, go ahead. You can tell me. Vain, beauty queen, comb, hair, stylist, spray, aerosol, moisture, wetness, water, soften, okay, yeah. Punching bag, dryer, hair dryer. It's a hair dryer, but it's not just any ordinary hair dryer. We wouldn't fob you off with a regular hair dryer. In addition to being a hair dryer, it's also something else, which Boris is going to tell me. Flower, bloom, a light, a lamp, an ultraviolet lamp,
You got it. It's a lamb.
Oh, well, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope you can get better sleep for the rest of the night. Please do send in those $50 donations for those macaroons for Cameroon. Oh, I think it's something important, very important. I almost forgot. These lights, hairdryer lights, are powered by thumbs. Bicycles, old-timey bicycles. Hawks. Patriotic hawks. Ropes, climbing ropes. Cows, milk.
Mm-hmm.
Milk pails. Brucellosis. Okay, dairy maids, milkers, mechanical milkers, mechanical milkers. Ooh, brown nose milkers. Ooh, I don't want to see that. I can't unsee that now. Enthusiastic milkmaids. Milkmaids who love their work. Cows. Cow, not bulls. They better not be bulls. Yeah, female cows. Well, what is the word for female cow? Cow. Heifers. Heifer tits. Rhythmic heifer. Milking pail. The pleasure-giving milking tail. The cow that can milk itself.
That's good.
We'll get it for us. All right. We're at the milking stool. And we're milking away and enjoying ourselves tremendously. A cow. What else goes on beside a cow? One cow.
Sounds like.
one nose. One. No. Okay. Routine labor. Accelerated milking. Painfully. Upside down tit. Two beef. Two, not one, but two this time. Okay. Cow in love?
Get sweaty.
An exhausted milkmaid. Okay, starting over. Glass, water, drink. Into, movement, splash. Sound and motion. A barnyard cat. An angry barnyard cat.
No.
A funny cow.
Later.
Oh.
What? Okay. 2.
Mrr. Mrr.
2
A
words.
cat developing the ability to, or cow,
Second word.
horned. Back to 2. A binary
word.
cow.
Second word. Second word. Mrr.
Second word is moo.
First word, brr. Second word, brr.
Bay. Call. I give up.
A cow that
You
can
were-
milk itself should have rung the bell.
No. It was powered, Dave, by milking cows. You were right around the edges of it, but
You
you
Yes,
said
I
both
was.
of them separately, and they wouldn't accept it because they're monsters. Joe Lobb.
We just wanted to hear you go "Mrr" again.
Just love the way you murr.
Well,
First time I ever played that game with you guys.
no, it was great. It was great. Nice job. Let's give him a hand.
Thank you. And
I
a
would
hand
have
but-
given it to you, Joe Lobb.
But you're not me, and I'm a sadistic bastard, apparently. But there is something that happened in the middle of this game.
Oh no.
Riggy said the magic word, which was
Brr.
and that means it's time to play Cabbage or Camel.
Isn't so.
Yeah, it is time to play Cabbage or Camel.
Cabbage.
Cabbage or Camel.
I have my background.
Yeah, I'm looking for mine too. Yeah, there we go. Boom. All right. So Cabbage or Camel is a game where the flops have to decide if an object they have not seen, and I will show them in just a moment, is a cabbage or a camel. All right. Flops, are you ready? So in the break, they said, get an object that is green. It was St. Patrick's Day yesterday, and I am part Irish. So I did that. And are you ready for your object?
Already.
Okay, here it is. Your object is
Green screened.
this nightgown. This lacy nightgown.
You're
Just getting green.
I'll take your
I'm
word
just
for
gonna
it.
start thinking about it. I'm trying not to think about it.
Think about it. Think about it, Brainpee. Let's see if I put it back here. Can I?
Well, maybe you should put it on.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
here we go. I'll wear.
Put it on.
True, this is true.
Oh,
We'll
my.
take as many minutes as you need, John.
Yes. This nightgown, cabbage or camel, camel treasure.
well, I mean, can you hold it up again, please?
Oh, of course, yes.
I just want to see you model it. That's all.
Well, of course. Who,
Okay.
who wouldn't want to see that?
All right. So
now,
it's
if you
very
could say
clearly.
move for him.
That's right.
This
It-
meeting is
say
being recorded.
Boo.
slower.
We here at
more
Flops
bass.
have no shame.
Yeah, so quite clearly
Mm-hmm.
that is a camel because it's definitely made for 2 humps, and the lace is just kind of, I mean, what else are you going to wear in the desert? You want something light and silky, and so that's definitely camel.
Okay, you say camel. Camel treasure says camel. Joe Lobb, what do you think?
I concur.
You concur. Okay.
It's a camel because it's flexible and can be put into many different positions. You can't do that much with a cabbage because you'll break
That's
it.
true.
Camels. I recently, in that story that I read about the 2 guys in Tennessee who got killed by a camel, I learned that
It's
camels
sad.
can, with their back legs, they can kick both backwards and forwards, and not every animal can do that.
That's freaky.
I do have to say, though, that is the funkiest shade of green I have ever seen.
Well, that might be the lighting. It's kind of a Kelly green.
I'll take your word for it. It looks dark blue over here.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's a dark blue camel.
I don't know. Does this help? No, it doesn't help much.
No, that doesn't help at all.
Nope.
By the way, this is what you get from the Home Shopping Network. This lamp does
Oh, so a
Also
cabbage and
double-
a camel.
both.
It's both a cabbage and a
Both.
camel.
Yeah. Moonman, what do you think? They say camel. What say ye?
Well, I'm going to say it can't be a camel because
Okay.
there's no way that's going to survive the desert.
True.
You throw that on, you're toast.
Mhm.
And I mean, definitely, it is meant to be peeled off. And much like any cabbage, you want to be peeling.
Mhm.
And once you get inside it, you dig in. It's pretty appealing.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you say cabbage. Yeah. Riggy, what do you think?
Oh, I think Moonman was on the right track, but not for what he said. It's definitely a cabbage, but it's only because it's designed to be titillating. It's designed to draw the eye. It's designed to be attractive.
Right. It does have this lace.
And exactly, and what's sexier than a head of cabbage, baby?
Mhm.
Rawr.
Rawr. Okay.
Moo.
So we have two flops that say camel and two that say cabbage. Dr. Brainpee, what do you think?
So I do have a clear side.
Mhm.
There's one clear side that I'm on. I feel like both people on that side though are on conflicting ends, and they don't need to be. Everybody just needs to come together like Voltron and realize that thing is a cabbage. All right, why can't you just have like drop dead like outright sex appeal with peel to appeal? It's all all goes together. Two great tastes that taste great together. It's a cabbage.
Well,
Voltron assemble.
that was an interesting and
Sexy Voltron assemble.
confusing explanation, but thank
Sexy
you for
vegetable Voltron
Yeah.
assemble.
It only works if Riggy moves.
Moo.
Well, tonight's object was in fact a trick question. Camel Treasure, you were on the right track for the reasons stated, but Moonman, you were also on the right track for the reasons stated. This is in fact both cabbage and camel.
It's a cabbage flavored camel, or a
Yeah.
camel flavored cabbage.
It's both. And that is tonight's episode of Cabbage or Camel. All right. And I have gone off camera for a reason that I don't know.
There was a moment there your audio clicked and it sounded like you were in my house.
I was. All right. So let me take my background down because it's time to stop Cabbage or Camel. And let's instead do that. I'll be blurry again. All right. It is time now for Joe Lobb's favorite game. And that game, of course, is Limerick. Da, 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 da. So in the chat, I've asked you to give us some random words and objects, and we're going to create limericks around those words. And of course, the limerick goes in the traditional sort of meter of a limerick, right? Da 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 da. Right. So that's the first line. Then another flop will go da 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 da, and those two rhyme. The third and the fourth flop will have the da 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 da. Right, and those two will rhyme. And then the last flop brings it all home with the A rhyme. Right. Da 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 da. Right. You all got that? Good. All right, so we have lots and lots of things to choose from. Let's start with slime, and the order will be the order that we've used for our other games. And so start with Camel Treasure, followed by Joe Lobb.
Slime, you say?
Slime.
My cat sneezed and covered me in slime.
But I love her, so I didn't mind.
I sat there in shame.
With only myself to blame.
But I think I will hate her in time.
All right, nice. All right, next one, Dr. Brainpee, you get to start this one off. It's lipstick. Lipstick.
I have a copious amount of lipstick.
Oh, is it me?
It's you.
I'm sorry. I thought I was 3, so I was waiting for mine. You have
You're
a
all
copious
good,
amount
buddy.
of lipstick. I put it on with a paint stick. No, that doesn't rhyme. That's the same word.
No, it totally rhymed. You're
That
so
works.
good.
Just
Oh my god, you're so good.
Good. Go with it, Cam. Go with it.
It looks mighty arty.
Even a bit tardy.
And it's just all part of my shtick.
There you go. It helps if I read the order correctly.
Well, you know, I fail that test every day.
The DSB threw me, actually, is what it was.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so we got Dr. Brainpee, then we got DSB.
And then we got DSB.
Okay,
Who's
perfect.
DSP? Right.
Doesn't
Okay.
matter.
It's all
Who
good.
is the dirty string boy?
That's right. You choose. All right. Next one is we're going
Choose
to
your own
start
Ken
with,
Prov.
yes. This one we're going to start with Rigamarole, and it's chickens.
Now don't go touching my chickens.
Now, I know a few of them need their lickings.
I fry them up nice.
Sometimes I fry them twice.
And spice them up so they're quite kicking.
Woo. Nice.
Chicken, baby.
All right. Next one, let's go with, this is, I guess, to me, dust bunnies. Dust bunnies. My house is filled with dust bunnies.
And I don't quite find it just funny.
In fact, it's quite serious.
Makes me delirious.
So I have to pay out all my hush monies.
Nice, sort of a double there. All right, let's do one more. And let's do scarves, or scarf if you prefer, the singular. And that will be to Moonman.
Today I lost my favorite scarf.
I was so upset, I started to barf.
I looked for it everywhere.
But had found it nowhere.
And I channeled my inner Pinky Nerf.
All right, that is Limerick. All right, let's do, let's see. Yeah, we have time for our last two games. What I need from our audience in the chat, please, if you will, the title of a movie that should never be made.
Ever.
I'm also typing it so you can, for those of you like me who are visual. And so this is going to be a game for me and Dr. Brainpee and Riggy and Joe Lobb. And how this game works is two of us are going to be actors. That'll be me and Dr. Brainpee. But since this is a foreign movie, because the game is called Foreign Movie Dub, we're just going to mouth the dialogue. But thankfully, it will be translated by Riggy, who will provide my voice, and Joe Lobb, who will provide Dr. Brainpee's voice. So let's get Dr. Brainpee on the screen with me here, please. There he is. Hello, sir. And the title of this movie that should never be made, in fact, I think... Never. I think this also came from Outer Slobovia, which has a really, really, really blossoming film industry. This is great.
But also, they're never made anywhere else. Just
Totally, yeah.
be like you guys took a risk, and that's where it stopped.
Mhm.
And this is that movie.
Yep, this is that one, right? So we're going to see a scene from "Don't Open That Box, Mom." Don't open that box, Mom, and we'll start in just a moment.
What is your problem?
I can't. No.
Please, no, just one thing, one little thing, just one thing, and you keep me from crying and make me happy again. So just, please, I have your favorite.
I'm fine. I give you the one thing.
Oh, okay, that's good. Let me collect myself a little bit here. You see that box over there? See that box? You see it? You see it? Nice and clear?
I
Well-
see it, and I taste the whatever's coming out of it too.
Oh, well, that's not too good, but I think we can still save you. What you can't do, what you can't ever do is open it up. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Nah, I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna open it right now.
No, no, Mom.
Uh,
I can't let you. I'll disown you if you open it. If there's anything left of you. No.
What's got it stuck so tight?
Well, I guess that's a relief. Could have been many things in there.
What's in this?
It appears not to be lethal, but these flying puffs of vanilla all over the place. They're everywhere. They feel nice on my skin. You should add it as a lotion.
This is. I can't stop eating it.
Mom, you gotta try this on your skin. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. All
Oh.
those sensitive, hard to reach areas feel how better that feels.
Oh, I like to slap my cheek with it.
Yeah, you can try that. Wonder. Ooh. That was kind of a shock. I don't know where that came from.
I don't know why, but it seems to have turned me into a baby.
Yeah. Whoa.
Mama.
Let's gather them up. Gather them up as many as you can. And try them in your hair.
I'm a baby. I'm a baby.
Oh my God, what has happened? Turned into. She turned into. Little. I don't want kids. Especially, I don't want you as a kid, Mom. I mean, that's just too weird.
Baby, go night into regression into fetus.
In the box. Hop in the box. It's a nice place for you to sleep there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now you're surrounded by all that vanilla stuff. And I bet if I open this up in a couple of days, there'll just be one tiny sperm and one tiny egg. But I want to seal this up. I don't want anybody else to open this. Yeah, and get this glop off my face too. Because I feel like I'm turning into a teenager again. And who would want to live those years over? Oh God, no, anything but that. No, please, no. Yeah, oh, talk about an unhappy ending.
And we zoom out, and we see, as we cut to credits, a talking sperm and a talking egg.
As we fade to credits.
I'm a talking sperm.
I am a talking egg.
And they speak English.
Goddamn right, we speak English.
Lobovian
This
too.
is
I'll bet.
America.
Oh no, he's swimming.
In.
The sequel.
Bravo.
So that will be on Netflix next month, and I'm sure you're all looking forward to it now.
If you
They
can't
will
get it in
pay
your
for
country,
anything.
make sure you get yourself a VPN. Send yourself
Right.
to Outer Slobovian.
Right.
The Outer Slobovian Netflix will pay with anything. For Amazon, we're available on every single region.
Share all your passwords. It's no problem, especially with
No
us.
problem.
Yep.
The
All
chat.
right. All right. Nice. Well, I think Flops, you might know what time it is. Oh, God, Wedgeworth, I see you're here again.
Oh, yes. I mean, as we tend to be the only ones that even show up for these things. No one even seems to care anymore.
I don't know why people don't care about the Van Bortles, but clearly they're of lower stock to not care. I mean, obviously the Van Bortles are where everything is happening.
I mean, where else could you be?
Not nowhere, obviously, yes. Oh, well, ever since Taffy and her raccoon husband went to Boston, it's been a little bit more pleasant here.
Ever so much. I cannot believe.
Oh, good God, said Josephilus, are you here again?
More in my award-winning serial
Oh, God.
Chronicles be written.
Someone said the word taffy and it made my ears bleed.
Did somebody
my
say
stomach
taffy?
turns.
Oh no! No! Oh no!
Oh,
Oh,
Okay.
Devil.
oh, it was sock puppet Taffy.
I'm
Oh,
terribly
yes.
sorry. I was able to get rid of the rest of her ghost, but she's still possessing my hand.
Oh, that's very, very, very weird. Michael.
I hardly recognize her without her bluish green hair.
No, it's the thing. Well, thank God. But Cedric, speaking of which, your head is attached to your body this time.
Oh,
that too.
Yes, I've turned over a new leaf for the new year, and I've decided not to modify my body anymore.
Thank God.
The St. Faldrick's foundation that would fall to your body again.
Honestly. Cedric, just watching your head float all around the Van Bortles home was quite unsettling.
How do you think I felt? Do you know how drafty it is on the esophagus?
No, Cedric, I've never removed my own head.
Oh,
have
you
to
should
be a
try
moron.
it sometime.
Oh, maybe you can talk Stefan into that, but you certainly won't talk me into it, and I don't think Wedgeworth will do it either.
No.
You're all missing out on the
Reginald,
opportunity
I
of a
will not.
lifetime.
Now, frankly, I wish Josephilus would cut off his own head, but, that's
Not a
neither here nor
chance.
there.
Did someone say syphilis?
Oh,
Oh, Stefan.
No,
No.
Stefan.
I mean, yes, but no. Well, you're already here, so.
I swear I heard it.
No,
I haven't
you
had
did
it
hear
in
it, but-
years.
You're not,
Not for the
you're not
attention.
incorrect.
but
But
anybody in
are you
here?
wrong?
Stefan, have you been playing with time particles again? You seem significantly older.
I wanted to check some things out, and now I've been through the war.
Oh,
What?
dear.
No.
You went to war?
Yes, Walmart at Black Friday. It was horrible.
Gasp.
Oh.
Why? My goodness.
Well, I can tell you this, Stefan, the Van Bortles would never be seen at Walmart.
Never. We have
buying it.
already too many walls.
They were buying it, not shopping.
Yes.
Uh.
Oh, yes. Mhm.
You expect us to believe the Van Bortles would buy Walmart?
Well,
No.
I mean, it's another
Agreed, Cedric, agreed.
another.
You're going to
Nicolene, are you
Where am I?
frozen?
I'm just having an argument here. I have access to this hand every Tuesday, and she has access to this hand every Wednesday. And yet, she doesn't know what day it is. I know what day it is.
Oh, God. She can speak?
Oh, how have you done this to us, Mikhail? You had one job.
It was
Not to
my
bring
fault.
Taffy.
I can't help who possesses my body.
You can fight them.
Oh, sure you can.
Yes. Put up a good fight, for God's sake.
If nothing else, muffle it a bit with a sock or,
A glove.
a burlap sack or
Yes.
something.
Guys, it was
Have you
hard
done
enough getting her into
table
the one
saw?
hand.
I've
Let's
always
put
thought
the hand to
Taffy.
something else now.
Try harder.
It's fine.
Well, why don't you sit on the hand and perhaps the hand will lose
I got
consciousness?
this bag. You're gonna put me in a bag? Ah!
Oh, that's much better.
Oh,
Yes.
I would not be treated like this. I could go to the kids' table.
Oh, I wish you would, Taffy.
the muffled sounds of taffy. Music to it.
Sorry.
Music to your ears, like
Absolutely.
listening to John Cage.
Oh, don't bring up John Cage again.
Oh,
you
you
and
know
your
that-
incessant John Cage.
You know the Van Bortles love John Cage.
Ugh,
More
revolting.
fools they.
Honestly, I simply just even watching Taffy writhe in that bag is putting me off my dinner. I'm going home.
Dinner?
Yes,
It's 4 o'clock already.
yes, Stefan, it is.
I'm late
Good
for
night. Good night.
Yes.
Ah, glad he's gone.
Oh.
Oh, well,
So what are your plans with this
Yes.
now that you're
Yes,
it-
I'm very interested.
is it losing consciousness?
looks to be.
Or is it just winning the war?
Did you just kill Taffy?
I think I.
Oh my. Oh my.
We better go to a doctor
Oh.
and get that taken off before it starts to rot.
If when the police come, I was never here.
Yeah, I've got to go get myself some St. Patrick's Day corned beef. Toodaloo. Have fun with
We're out
that.
here when the police come.
I just moved over to this other hand.
And that's the Van Bortles, a sketch we do from time to time. Well, it's weird. It has no theme other than the Van Bortles themselves. That's our show for tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you to the cast. Thank you to you, our audience, who joined us for this weirdness. The show will be up on our YouTube channel, as are our other shows. So by all means, check them out if you're so inclined. And of course, please help support the Youth Farm Project if you're able to. We'll have that donation link will be live till the end of the month. So let's give them a good spring harvest. All right, that's it for us. We will see you next month. Next month, our charity will be One World Market, which is a fair trade organization on the Ithaca Commons. 3rd Friday of April. See you there. Bye.
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 Say goodbye.